Hello, family. I trust you're doing well. It's Pastor Derek coming your way again with part 4 of our series for this week, Your Marriage and Mental Health. And the focus today is behavioral health. Okay, we know that the patterns of actions and the habits that we manifest in our marriages, in our lives at the place of work, are influenced by mental health. The healthier you are in the mind, the healthier your behavior and your relationship with people. Where a person is mentally healthy, they exhibit a consistently positive behavior that contributes to healthy relationships like a marriage. Okay, poor mental health, on the other hand, leads to destructive or negative behavior, which have negative effect on their marriage. So, how does behavioral health show in a person's life? The first one is in their communication habits. Okay, when a person is impeded in their mental health, it affects how they communicate. Sometimes they may just keep quiet, just go long quiet. Something is hurting them, they won't talk, they're just quiet, because either they are afraid that if they say it, something will happen, or they just don't want to talk. Others may go off and just talk and 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 talk. Even when you have agreed and accepted, they just can't stop. Okay. Others may communicate in violent ways. Okay. Destructive way. Some will collect everything they've given you, some will shout, scream, break things and all that. These are all determined by how healthy we are. So sometimes don't hide behind, oh, me, it's my anger issue. Sometimes it's actually a mental health issue that when you get certain supports in place, it will change. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful, because marriage is a product of communication. When it is impeded, when your communication is impeded because of mental health, your marriage will suffer. Okay, in James 1:19 says that let every man be swift to hear and slow to speak. You have to process what you are going to communicate before you say it, so that it will always be edifying, it will always be helpful, it will always contribute to the growth of the marriage instead of destruction. If you can control this and you realize that the way you communicate is always creating problems in the marriage, check yourself. You may need help. Number 2 is conflict response patterns. When we work together as a couple, we are bound to have disagreements. It's normal. But when we have this conflict, a person who is healthy mentally has healthier ways of resolving conflict. Listen, this thing that you did, I'm not too happy. Can we talk about it? Okay. But a person who is not very healthy may resort to all sorts of ways to try to resolve the conflict. Either cut off, I won't talk to you, I won't talk to you at all. You message them, they won't mind you. You call them, they won't respond. You talk, you greet them, they won't respond. They won't talk at all. Okay. Some will just pack their bag and say, I'm leaving. I can't be in this marriage or this relationship again. Some will call the whole world and tell everybody this is what you are doing. Okay, some will update their Facebook and social media. This life. So that's where some people get their wise sayings and effective quotes and all that. They all show how healthy we are. How deep are you? How stable are you when the storms come? Can you stand, or the moment anything comes, you are shaking to an extent that you can't cope? You want to unalive yourself. You want to cut off everything, you want to destroy everything. That shows that there might be issues that you may have to look at. Okay, where there's conflict, you shouldn't, your first thought should not be how to destroy your spouse or destroy their marriage. Can we resolve this? Every healthier person goes, shall we resolve this? Because they understand that the marriage is bigger than the individuals involved. In Ephesians 4:20 says that be angry, but do not sin. Do not allow the sun to go down on your anger. Okay, don't let things to go bad just because we have a conflict. The conflict is far smaller than everything that we have built with our lives. Number 3 is coping mechanisms. When life throws challenges, and life will throw challenges, financial, health, social, relational, all sorts of challenges will come. But when they come, are you able to cope well? Is a person who is unhealthy, for example, will withdraw completely? They don't have anything to do with anybody, or they will resort to substance abuse, alcohol, drugs, extreme, maybe porn, social media, things like that, or violence, self-harm, or harm to their spouse. They can't cope. They can't take stress. They can't take troubles. They can't sleep. Their life is completely destabilized when things don't go well. Okay, so a healthier person has stronger and better coping mechanism. When you realize that things happen and you can't take it at all, maybe you need help to help you develop better coping mechanism, so you don't ruin your life and the marriage that God has given you. In 1 Peter 5:7, the Bible says, casting all your cares upon him because he cares. When you have that stable, even when troubles come, you realize that if it's beyond me, if I can't handle it, then Jesus is there to help me. So you pass it on to him, and then you can keep your cool. Allow him to fight for you. Okay, then number 4 is consistency in behavior. You see, when a person is stable mentally, if they say I am committed to you, they are committed to you. When they say I am going to London to buy this, they are going to London to buy this. A person who is not very stable, often you realize that they are not consistent. They say one thing today, they say another thing tomorrow. They say they are going here, you go and verify they didn't go there, they went somewhere else. Okay, this is what leads to a lot of lies, a lot of deceptions, betrayals, infidelity. Sometimes your spouse cheating is not because they just are sinful. Sometimes it's in their head. They don't even see the value of their marital vow. They think it's something that can easily be set aside, because they are not stable. They don't have consistency. They only deal with expediency. What serves them now is what they are committed to. They are only loyal to what serves them now. If it's not serving me now, it doesn't really matter. So when you have such a person in your life, you will have a lot of issues to deal with. Or if you check your life and you are like that, you may need to get help before you ruin somebody's life or the family, the marriage that God has given you. Okay, a healthy mind is consistent. This is my wife. This is the only person I have this kind of relationship or conversations with. This is my husband. This is the only person. This is my work. This is my pastor. This is my church. This is when I say this, that's what I'm doing. You don't say I'm doing this and then you realize they are doing something else. Okay, so you have to check it. Matthew 5:37 says that let your yes be yes and your no be no. It's a sign of mental health. Okay, when your yes is yes and your no is no, not when you are all over the place. You say one thing, we check it something else. And then finally, a healthy or a sound mind exhibits discipline and self-control. You don't go about giving I just don't know what happened to me. No, you know what happened to you. What happened is that you are not very stable. Okay, you need to have a very stable mind, to have discipline, that I'm not supposed to eat here, I'm not supposed to say this, I'm not supposed to have any kind of illicit relationship with this person, this is where I work, this is my to follow certain systems and orders. Okay, you need to have a sound mind. If you are not very sound, boundaries don't matter to you. You cross boundaries anyhow. Rules don't matter to you. And if you find yourself always breaking things, crossing boundaries and barriers and breaking rules anyhow, just because that's what you feel like doing at that time, maybe you need help. If your spouse is like that, maybe they need help. Let's try to resolve some of these things. Not everything is spiritual. Some of them, they are scientific. We need help. Whilst we are praying about things, seeking what the word says, we must also get professional help where we need it, so that our marriages will not be destroyed through ignorance. Proverbs 25:28 says, a person without self-control is like a city that is broken into and without walls. What a miserable life that is. I pray that will not be your story. God bless you. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. I'll come your way again. Bye bye.